click that hearts button so we get more eyeballs. CCJ James. Guys, welcome. We're talking about stocks breaking out. We got the war in Iran. We got action in the markets. And what do we got? We got our favorite stock right now is running. We're talking about CXAI, which is ready to go to the moon. I'm going to show this chart, which is absolutely crazy. Okay, so hang on a second. Let me make a little quick drawing for you. I'm showing you the 1 hour chart. Okay, we're trading at 19 cents. The stock is up bigly today, up 15%, but that's nothing. We need like something to double. Okay, look. Check it out. This was your breakout. You're forming a little pennant over here, and it's going to pop from there. So we're above the 50 moving average. This is your 1 hour chart. So this is very bullish. And what I'm waiting for here is for this thing to break above 23 cents. That's your algo trigger. Okay, that is your algo trigger. This is an AI stock, deep value. You're basically getting paid to buy this stock. Oh my God, look at this. We're forming this massive, massive pennant for this thing to break out. It's a massive consolidation. 30-minute chart, 15-minute chart. Boom, we already broke out. You understand what I'm saying? We got the breakout on your 15-minute chart. You're going to see that showing up on the others. It's going to pop like that. It's like a pennant. Okay, that's the way it works. Now, this is an AI stock that has, you know, like, by the way, it's trading. The whole thing is selling for $6 million. The whole company has a $6 million valuation. They get about $12 million in cash in the bank. And there we go. Yeah, so CXAI is ready to break out. That's right. This is the closing bell show. The closing bell show. Feel free to share this. If you're watching on YouTube, click the, or Twitter, or wherever, click the upvote hearts button. And of course, same thing here on YouTube. TikTok, excuse me. Okay, so CXAI on the move. You know, I told you guys about our oil stock. We're already up 50% in it, and it's about to break out. KOS, okay? That's for our members group, our private trading community. We've been in that. We're up over 50% in the last few weeks. It'll probably increase. I'm looking for at least a 10x. I think this is going to be a 10-bagger, KOS. We got a couple of other stocks. Now, if you want to know those stocks, you got to join us. Click the link above if you're watching on TikTok. Join us on our private Telegram channel. It's on WAP. $95 a month. You get the 10-bagger blueprint. You get my book. Video 4. You get the video course. You get the video course, 10-bagger blueprint, giving you my proven system. Yeah, hot break. Listen, Denver, I tell you the way it is. When a stock breaks above the moving average, it usually goes up. Why do you think CXAI is exploding? Because it broke out. I mean, you know, you gotta understand what's going on. Okay, when a stock breaks above the moving average, that momentum will carry it forward. Okay, so I'm telling you when that is happening. And yeah, sometimes they hang around, they bounce around, but yeah, 90% of the time they go higher. So, but again, you don't need to buy or sell. I don't care what you do. How about Tuya? Okay, Tuya, kind of hanging out today. I mean, the stock has been more or less flat. It was up a little bit. You know, we had to break it above the 200 daily moving average. Earnings yesterday, the earnings were not that great, to be honest. They got a dividend coming out, if you believe that. That's right. They even have a dividend. They have a dividend coming out. Yes, that's right. That's what's going on. So again, if you're watching on TikTok, click the hearts upvote button so we get more eyeballs here, and these stocks go higher. That's usually what happens. How about gold? So so going into this week, we had a position in oil stocks, exploration production, tankers, and services, and gold. We had one gold position, which was Kinross. We had some call options, the $40 March calls, and those basically doubled in like a day, usually our calls do very well. You know what I should do from the future? Pretty much, I'm gonna from now on, I'm just gonna, because it's been a while since I was doing options. It's been a while, but now look, what I've realized, every one of our options trades has basically doubled. The problem is I didn't sell when they doubled because I figured, hey, I'm going to hold on for 10x because that's what I do with stocks. But the reality is, you know, with options, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sell half the position. I'm going to sell half the position because I'm going to sell half the position and let the rest ride. Because what happens is, like what I'm seeing here, you know, you got things going against you. You got time decay. Again, I got 14 days before they expire, so we got time decay that's, and right now, as we get closer, there's more and more time decay. Stock, you know, so there's a lot of stuff working. So that's what we're gonna do. But anyway, so we still got the calls. I think I'm looking at Kinross Gold. I think we've bottomed out. I think Kinross is good for a bounce right here. Kinross, guys, check it out. KGC, Kinross Gold. Yeah, this we're good for bounce over here. I think it's very oversold, very oversold. Kinross Gold oversold. Now, I think I basically I'm just gonna see if I can get out with a small profit, maybe even break even on these calls because it's just too close to expiration. What about the indexes? How about NASDAQ? We got 10 minutes to click to the close. The NASDAQ has come back. You know, it's not like a massive comeback. It's not a massive comeback. It's pretty good comeback. So we have some, you know, we got some bids coming in. Okay, so there is some. You know, there's definitely buyers in the market, right? We definitely have buyers here. Hang on a second. And there's bargains emerging. We have bargains emerging in the market right now. Let's pop this over here. For example, CXAI. We came into CXAI this morning. It was down. And it rocketed. It was up like 20% at one point. It's coming off a little bit. Looks like some big sells in the last few minutes. We got some big sells have come in. Stock has dropped a little bit here. I'll show you what's going on. I will show you what's going on, TikTok. You can see this yourself in Yao. So yeah, I was looking for a breakout from this pennant. You see, we got this nice pennant. We're looking for a breakout. Instead, boom, we got broken down, and this is technical damage that needs to be repaired now. We got to bounce off the support, but that is some technical damage, no doubt, which needs to be repaired. Okay, yeah. Let's see, how's Tuya doing? I think what happens, I think the indexes got hit also. Let's see. How about the NAT? How about our tanker stocks? Tanker stocks coming back. They took a bit of a hit today. I mean, all the charts are kind of screwed up right now. That's what's going on because of this. Let's see. Which would pull up. KOS, our oil stock, we're up 5% of the day. We're up a little bit more. KOS looks like it's going to go back up. Daniel Cifuentes. I'm buying calls. On what? Daniel, what are you buying calls on? What are you buying? Tell us what you're buying, Daniel. What are you buying? They have calls? No. What? What? No way. Oh, I think they did. I think. Wait, hang on. I forgot all about that. Holy shit. There's call options. There's call options on CXAI. That is crazy. CXAI. What are you buying though? I mean, are you buying the March? Are you buying the March 50-cent calls? And they're actually pretty expensive. Implied volatility. I mean, they're selling. Yeah, the implied volatility is off the charts. 400. I mean, honestly, I think you're better off buying the stock than the calls because the calls are so expensive. I mean, they really are. Very expensive. I would not buy the call options on CXAI because they're just too. You're basically the implied volatility is 400% plus. I don't know what you bought. August 21. August call. Oh, August $2 calls. Oh, August. Okay, which ones though? Yeah, really expensive. I mean, it doesn't make any. I mean, dude, it doesn't make any sense. They don't make any sense. The calls are like, the 50-cent calls are five bid offered 15. They're trading at 10. Yeah. So you're basically, you might as well own the stock. It doesn't, they don't make any sense. I would rather sell the calls. I'd be a seller of calls. I'd buy the stock, sell the calls. That's crazy. I'm thinking maybe that's actually a good trade. That actually could be a good trade, to be honest with you. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I like to buy options that have, so here's the problem with call options, or here's the problem with options. You got three things. Working at the same time, right? It's kind of like, it's not like driving a car. It's like driving a boat, right? So you got the direction you're going, right? But the problem, like in a car, all you have is you press the gas, it goes, right? Unless you're going really fast, then you have some aerodynamics. The wind is going against you a little bit. With a boat, you have the current, which could be going against you. You have the wind, which is going against you. And what else you have? I think, but so you have multiple things. And with options, it's very dangerous because you're paying for the volatility, right? You're buying the volatility premium. It's like buying insurance, life insurance. Is it overpriced? I think this is overpriced life insurance, or stock life insurance. So I'd rather just buy the stock. I mean, it's like you're talking about, yeah, it makes no sense. I would not recommend call options on that stock. Would not recommend it. Okay, looks like it's bouncing back here. Looks like it's bouncing back. Yeah, very strong. Very, very strong. Yeah. So, yeah, generally speaking, you want to look at the implied volatility, what they're selling for, because that's the pricing. I don't want to get in. I don't want to buy an option which has more than 100% implied volatility, because then the prices go crazy. Like right now, CXAI is being priced at a 400% implied volatility, which is probably accurate. But I like them when they're mispriced. I like them when they're undervalued, right? So like, I think, for example, Tuya, which I bought those calls. Okay, I bought Tuya calls. They were cheap. They were 10 cents, right? They were 10 cents. Because they had a 50% implied volatility. This is March, by the way, March 20 calls. So, they have an opportunity to move. But actually, listen, yeah, we got some positions again wrecked here. Okay, KGC. Speaking of calls, I got the Kinross March 40 calls. Kinross March 40s. And I think we could have a bounce here. I really, I was expecting a big breakout in the stock. Gold was supposed to be much higher right now. Gold was supposed to break out with all this going on, and it didn't. So gold has failed. The gold hedge has failed. The gold hedge has failed. The Bitcoin hedge has failed. Those things are not working right now. The only stocks, really the only stocks that are up is we got, KOS. We get another oil stock. Yeah. So that's what's going on, guys. All right. Let's see. Okay, by the way, KOS, take a look at the chart, the 1 hour chart. This thing wants to pump much higher. Last chance to get on board, KOS. We're talking Cosmos. This is a stock I own. This is a stock that our members are in. Members of our private trading community. Look at that 1 hour chart. Looks like it's about to blow. Okay, let's zoom in. See if we got confirmation. Yeah, there we go. Whoa. KOS, ready to go. Guys, last chance. Hang on a second. Let me send a telegram. KOS. We're at 257. Okay, CXAI. We're gonna get a pop. It looks like it wants to go higher. It needs a little bit of just needs a little push. CXAI. Guys, here's the thing. CXAI is an AI stock. They got growing revenues. They have, like 10, 12 million cash in the bank, and they're selling for, $6 million valuation right now. $6 million valuation, market cap. Excuse me. Yeah, $6 million valuation with 10 million cash, 12 million cash in the bank. I don't know, is it 10 or 12, something like that. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, market's closed. Okay, we are closed. Tuya, what's going on with Tuya? We're at 250 basically. Tuya has basically been in a holding pattern right now, which is disappointing. This was supposed to break out. Let's take a look at Tigo, another one of our holdings. Tigo down today. Tigo taking a bit of a beating the last few days. Yeah, it's got support in this moving average. Yeah, I don't know. It's very, very annoying. CXAI, how do we close? Okay, moving up after hours. CXAI, we're moving up after hours a little bit. KGC, Kinross, moving up after hours. Kinross Gold, guys, take a look at this chart. 1 hour chart for Kinross Gold. I believe we get a rally tomorrow and we break out to, maybe 36 range, or we get into somewhere in this range. I think we go somewhere here by tomorrow. I think we go there. Kinross should be going higher tomorrow. Okay. What is going on here? Okay, guys. So basically, this is it to wrap up. For tomorrow, Stocks in play for tomorrow. Kinross Gold, we got a nice setup on Kinross for a bounce off this. I mean, it got very oversold. We got our client stock, which is CXAI. That's right, CXAI, the next super stock. We got a breakout on the 1 hour chart. Let's see if we follow through. It's a very, very prime to go. Even the 5-minute charts were primed. Hang on a second. Let's show this to the TikTok people. Guys, check this out. We got a pennant formation. Okay, pennant formation here on CXAI. The stock wants to go higher. Okay, we got a breakout today. This is what we were talking about earlier. If you had joined us around 1 o'clock, you would have gotten in right here on the breakout. Yeah, that's right. If you had joined our live stream, this is where you could have gotten in. Here we are. But that's okay. That's okay. I think this thing could be going much higher. Let's see what else we got. We got KOS 258. You know, I told you it was going to run. Now look at this, the KOS chart. Wow. KOS chart. This wants to go higher. By the way, guys, if you want to get in at the ground floor whenever we launch these new stocks, you got to get in our private Telegram group. Okay, so if you're watching on TikTok, click the link above to join us. $95 a month. You get access to the early alerts, private Telegram channel. You get the 10-bagger blueprint video course. You get the video course, 10-bagger blueprint. And it can absolutely change your life. We've had a whole bunch of stocks that have, been multi-baggers over the last number of months. And people have made a lot of money. Now, KOS, I'm going to show this to the TikTok, and I'm going to run out of here because I got places to go. Okay, KOS. Beautiful setup for a breakout tomorrow. And you want to know the rest? TikTok, if you want to know the other oil stocks that we are in, you got to join the private Telegram group. That is where we share all those details. All right, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow. And here's to your 100x.